double and a little bit. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into team deathmatch. I'm just hoping that the internet works out for me. I don't know if it's going to. Ball sack.
What? You looking for a handout?
Ooh, the supply drop bundle. 6-pack. Oh, wow. Okay, you know this guy does not have a life. I mean, not against, like, people who are level 1000. Like, I give you guys props because that does take a lot of time to get to that level. And I give you props. It's just, I don't get where people can find time in their everyday life to just sit in front of their TV for hours every day to get to that high of a level. Like, honestly, you know how, like, much that would drive me insane? I mean, I like playing video games, I just can't play it for that much. Or, like, that long at one point in time. What I might also do is I might, like, halfway through the video switch over to Destiny, because The Rise of Iron has been out for, like, a week, well, 2 weeks, and I mean, I've really been upgrading my light level really slowly. I just did my first, like, Vanguard strike, level 42, so, you know, that was pretty good. I did join halfway through it, so it did make it a lot easier to do. Because I was with a good team who realized that, you know, I was new to the Rise of Iron stuff. So yeah, and then I also have the Kvostov, which is a amazing assault rifle, and I might be doing a tutorial on actually how to get that gun, but you know, most people know how to get that gun, and most people already have that gun, so. So it just depends on, you know, what you guys want to see happen, and you know what my schedule allows, because I can't be, like, during the week I won't be able to post for a while because I have football during the week, which that's only lasting for like another month, so I'll be able to post more often during the week than I usually am able to. Wow.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Oh gosh, for a second I thought he was gonna kill me, and I was like, dude, from how far?
Friendly UAV
like, you're
inbound.
that close. How do you not kill me? But, he ended up killing me, so. You know that guy up there is friends with you. He pretty much has the same thing as me. He just doesn't have suppressor on, and he has a few extra attachments than I actually do. Oh, also, I did do something a little iffy yesterday. I've been seeing some YouTubers do it now, and it's, you know, the whole thing where you trade a paper clip for items in stores and stuff. So I was in a mall nearby. It was like an hour. So pretty much what I did is I went to this place and, well, I went to the mall and I went to multiple stores and, you know, I went to them and I had a paperclip. I was a little successful. I was more successful on your first time ever doing it because, you know, you don't have a good sales pitch, I guess. But the problem was, is I didn't get enough, like, the reason I didn't get a lot of things is because a lot of them were, like, corporate businesses, so anything that was old or defective, they had to actually send back. And so there was, like, nothing really that they could give me. But there were a few stores that actually were really cool and really nice, and they, like, you know, really liked the idea of what I was doing.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Get wrecked. But yeah, so, you know, shout out to those stores who did actually give me stuff, like, shout out to Best Buy Mobile and shout out to Hot Topic because they actually, and Express, they actually gave me stuff. Like, Hot Topic, I traded them a paperclip for a $15 gift card because there wasn't really anything that they could trade for anything. And shout out to Express because I actually traded that $15 gift card. I mean, that one was a little wacky one because what the manager did is she went into the back of the store to see if there was anything that she could actually, like, give me as a trade. And so what she actually did is she went to the back of the store and got out these 4 clips that were actually metal. 2 were metal and 2 were, like, I don't know, I think plastic. So, you know, those will come in handy. And shout out to Best Buy Mobile because I also traded them. That was the first store I actually went to because I was going to go to Hot Topic first. But the guy, like, the workers, they were busy with customers, so I waited towards, like, closing time of the mall to where they didn't have to, like, have a lot of people, so I wouldn't be bothering them. And, so I went to them at that time, and, you know, they gave me the gift card. And then Best Buy Mobile was the first place I went. They gave me headphones. Oh, well, that was bull crap. Yeah, so that was pretty much the story of that.
Hostile counter UAV above.
And I also have a
Radar
funny
is
story
down.
to tell you about Taco Bell.
Hostile UAV above.
So, like a half an hour ago,
Hostile care
well,
package overhead.
it's almost an hour now, but an hour ago, I went to Taco Bell where I live, and
Be
so this
advised,
guy,
hostile UAV
he must have been relatively new there, but he was working
Maintain
at
your momentum.
the cash register. And you know, he was really cool. He was having a little trouble actually getting our order because, you know, apparently we were talking too fast for him or something. And so, you know, he was having a little trouble getting our order. But, you know, it was okay. You know, nerves take over sometimes. But, so I ordered one of those mystery flavor.
Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Hostile
Mystery flavor airheads. Things
Be
that
advised,
they just,
hostile
you know,
UAV incoming.
introduced. And so, you know, it was cool, it was good, and then, so we got it. And so he warned us, he's like, here's some napkins because it's leaking out of the side. And, you know, we thought, oh, it's just a little leak from, like, sweat and stuff. No, this thing was, like, downpouring from the sides. And so he wasn't coming to the window, you know, he was, like, ignoring us, and we were yelling at him. He was ignoring us. And so what we did is my mom ended up honking the horn. And so like 3 workers came to the window. But it was still like 3 minutes after we actually honked the horn. But so he came to the window and he was like, what? And my mom said that this thing is leaking. And you know, and he said, yeah, so. Like this man, he said, yeah, so. Like it wasn't a huge deal that it was actually leaking. And so my mom's like, this thing is leaking. Why is it leaking?
You gonna
And
come
so
at me?
he's like, I don't
You
know.
better bring it.
And so my mom said, so can we like get a giant cup for it to put it in? And so this guy comes out with one of the like regular ones, regular freezy cups, and he tried giving that to us. But what we didn't hear is he said, okay, I'll make you a new one. And here we are just sitting there as we're waiting there, because I sort of heard him, and I said, wait, he's making us a new one. And he gave us the cup and stuff that we needed. And, you know, we were stopped there, and we were like hesitant, should we go or not? And then we see him coming to the window with a brand new one that was large, and it was already in a cup, because that one was leaking too. And he gave it to us, and he said, here you go, sorry about that. Like, see, this, I mean, you know, we got a free one, you know, cool. But this is a problem, you know, he didn't have to make us the free one. The only reason we came to the window to say anything to him was because, you know, we just needed a new cup. We just needed a cup for it, so it wouldn't get all over our new car. I don't understand. Like, I know he was probably like really concerned, and you know, he wanted to make a new one in return or probably something like that. I do not know what his motives were for actually making that, but you know, it was free and I'll accept it. But that's just one thing I don't understand why he did that. But you know, shout out to Taco Bell for that, because you know, got a free freezy, and you know, I guess it was worth our trouble. I don't know what's worth my trouble anymore, so we're just gonna create a few classes. There's actually a class that I've been wanting to create for a while that I had, and I actually did really well with, so we're going to create that class. This is usually a normal class that I have. Pretty much all it is the enforcer with a bunch of perks and stuff. Sorry if when I'm talking, I talk kind of funny because I'm chewing gum and I kind of don't want to be annoying right now. So I have it off to the side of my mouth, so it's like messing up my voice a little bit, but you know, it's all good. So we're gonna see, this is where the messing around part comes into aspect. I mean, here everyone is using guns, and here we are about to use the enforcer. I mean, recently I've been working
Cybernetic
on
systems
the
online and functioning normally.
whatchamacallit. I've been working on the underworld camo, but you know, it gets a little boring sometimes when you're working on one thing for so long. So, you know, I've kind of just given up on it, and you know, I'll get it when I get it. Kind of honestly gonna be focusing more on Destiny here soon, because you know, it's a new DLC and I have to play it. I mean, I don't have to, but I choose to. That's going to be a good class. I mean, rapid fire and long barrel alone are just amazing perks for that gun. was kind of a flop lobby. Oh my gosh, dude. All of the freaking people playing in the world. It couldn't just find me one match. That's why I like Destiny, because all I gotta do is go into a menu real quick like that. And within like 3 minutes, it's already found me a match. Oh. Oh my gosh. You know what? We're gonna try hardcore because hardcore will give me more points. Or XP. I might just go into zombies. Like, seriously. Out of all the people in, like, who play Call of Duty in the world, it can only find one person. Finally. I usually don't like using Full Metal Jacket and whatchamacallit at the same time. It's just Full Metal Jacket and High Caliber at the same time. That's just one thing I've, you know, never really been a fan of. No, it didn't let me put Red Hex. I'm probably not going to use that one anyways. I'll probably first off use the Peacekeeper class, like my first Peacekeeper class, because the first Peacekeeper class is like exactly the same as the Peacekeeper that you see in Revelations. It's like almost exactly the same attachments and stuff. It may just have a few more attachments that probably the Pack-a-Punch version of it will have. But, you know, that's all good. I kind of want to figure out, like, what all attachments a gun has when it's Pack-a-Punched. I had an interesting match. I was with Raptor, okay? And so we were playing Revelations. I hit the box at the beginning of the game, and it was like round 1, or like round 2 or 3. And I hit the box, and I got the Thunder Gun, and I was like, oh yeah. And so, like, I started running out of ammo. And so we opened up Pack-a-Punch, we got all the rituals done and stuff, opened up Pack-a-Punch.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
You know, we thought we were set, and I had never gotten the Zeus cannon before, which, if many of you don't know,
Get kinetic.
or if any of you don't know what the Zeus cannon is, it is the Pack-a-Punch version of the Thunder Gun. It is called the Zeus cannon, and it was all freaking P. And so, you know, I'd never gotten it before. And I thought, you know, hey, I'm able to Pack-a-Punch, why not we just Pack-a-Punch it? And so here I go, Pack-a-Punching it. And, you wanna know what happens? You know, we had the shield and stuff, and I was at the Pack-a-Punch waiting for it, and I didn't realize that there were still zombies. And so these zombies come up right behind me. Just kill me. Just kill me out of nowhere. And so, you know, I was like, Raptor, come get me. I'm in the beast. I'm down. And he's like, you are? And I was like, yeah, I'm down.
UAV inbound.
And, you know, I was starting to freak out because I just put my thunder gun in there, and that was my, you know, pretty much main weapon at the time. Because what the heck? Where did he go? I wish this had replays because, like, I was 100% confused on where he went. But, anyway, so I, you know, by the time he even got close to getting to the beast, you know, it already got sucked back into the pack-a-punch machine. Oh, gosh. And then, you know, bye-bye,
Friendly Hellstorm inbound.
And so we ended up ending that game because we realized, you know, well, he was in the process of reviving me, and then he got trapped when he came inside the beast because there was a whole bunch of zombies that spawned and, you know, stood right by the door like a douche nugget.
UAV ready for deployment.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, so that was like the first time. I was only the second time that I've ever played Revelations and gotten. You know what? Go kill yourself. That's the second time I've ever played Revelations and gotten the Thunder Gun at all. I didn't have the Zeus cannon yet, so I need to try and get that. But yeah, so I'm really liking the Peacekeeper. This was a gun that I like got, but I never really appreciated it. So I'm really appreciating it right now. Go fuck yourself. You. Honestly, there's some like local clans and YouTube channels around me that, you know, I would love to do collaborations with and stuff for videos. But the bad thing is they're all on Xbox. That's like the problem. Because if you have people that, you know, are willing to do collaborations and stuff and make YouTube videos together on Call of Duty, because that's pretty hard to find, at least with PlayStation. And, you know, they're all on Xbox, then, you know, it's pretty hard to find. Yeah. What the anus? Oh, I'm two-barring it. I might have to end the stream soon. Saying that no one's watching it. Saying my internet's going horrible and people are starting to camp. Might just end the stream soon and go to YouTube, or go to, freaking Destiny. I keep forgetting what it's called.
Hostile Guardian spotted.
Well, you could freaking hide, couldn't you?
Hostile Hellstorm overhead. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
What the anus, dude? I don't even know what the score is. Oh, we're winning. That was such a bad move. What the heck, bro? There's no way. he can just go through that room and clear everyone. I will have to say, if I had to choose like my favorite LMG in zombies, it would definitely have to be this. I hate the Gorgon. I mean, the 48 Dredge is okay, but we all know that the Dingo is the real MVP in this situation. Like, seriously, someone just killed him from over there. Why would you go over there?
Hostile care
Like,
package
use your
overhead.
brains. Communist Jew.
Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Yeah, my internet's getting pretty bad lately, so I'll probably end this stream soon, probably after this match. I've been meaning to stream recently, but I just haven't had any time. I was gonna stream a lot earlier, but then I just started talking to one of my friends. And, you know, she held up most of my time. And I was at my brother's house. You know, seeing how him and his girlfriend are doing. Because they started dating like a couple weeks ago and they moved in with each other. Like, they were already moved in, but she was married, and so they got divorced and stuff.
Execute
And,
that traitor now.
you know, so my brother moved in with her. You know what? I'm gonna kill myself now. Oh my god, go kill yourself. Just see how many shots of bleach you can take.
They're against the wall. Press your advantage.
What? Dude, only if I could see that replay.
Hostile UAV above. We're out of time. Don't hold back.
Unless they can whip out 7 kills in 13 seconds, which they'd be better than any MLG team there is in the world.
The CDP stands strong.
Well, I got second. I love it.
One shot, one kill. Won't even hear it coming.
I got beat by a freaking level 9. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that probably will end the stream there. Might open up a supply drop since I possibly got one from this game. I'll probably just open it up and then end the video, you know, end the video on cancer or something possibly good. It's probably gonna be something completely awful, like
Let's make
some
this quick. You make
common
Here we go.
crap
All
that,
sales
you know,
fine.
no one wants nor likes, or some legendary
No
that I probably
refunds.
already have.
Done
But no, it's
and
freaking
done.
common crap that no one likes. I see like these YouTubers, they open up one of those stupid freaking supply drops, and you know, it's just stupid. So I need to check how much this is. Like, how many
Wasting my
supply
time.
drops does it give you? 10 rare supply drops. So you pretty much be getting a half off deal, because that right there, that's like 5 supply drops. That's just $2 for 200. So that's like 5 supply drops right there. For like freaking $5. I don't know, I'm not good at math, so knowing me, that's probably all wrong. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the video here. I don't really know when the next time I'm going to record is, because I mean it's getting pretty hard to record and keep up on my grades and stuff. So I'm going to end the video here. Remember, go subscribe to IDFC Raps. I haven't had time to make a first video for that channel. I probably will not be showing my face in that video. I have these luchador masks that I probably will be wearing for the video. But yeah, so I just need to get my computer set up and stuff before I can actually make a video for it. And pretty much what it is it's going to be a channel where I'm just going to be doing like covers of rap songs and a made up studio setup that I need to make, and maybe like drumming stuff. It all just depends on what the people want and, you know, what the people request. So I will see you guys